everybody? Welcome back to another Monster Girl Survivor's Guide with Mike and Jin. I am Otaku Mike. This is my lovely co host, doctor, professor, therapist of the Monster Girls, Mr. Jin Graves. How are you doing today, Mr. Jin Graves?
Doing pretty good. Ready to go catch some more monster rolls.
Yeah, buddy, and we got a doozy for you today. I'll tell you that tonight or today. It is whatever day it is. It should be Monday by the time you're watching this, because Monster Mondays. Remember that. We are looking at the ogre. The ogre is obviously part of the ogre family. The type is demi-human. Its habitat is mountains, caves, and wild lands. Nature is aggressive and violent. Diet carnivorous. Favors wild animals. So, Jin Graves, the ogre. This does not look like your typical ogre to me.
I mean, kind of.
Always picture an ogre being like disgusting and like manly.
Oh, you mean like more like a troll?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you got to remember, everything in the Monster Girl Encyclopedia was like beautified.
That is true. And
It
so,
is that is a word.
yeah, beautified. And so the ogre is violent and very, very dangerous. It has green skin and horns protruding from its forehead. Those horns look pretty painful, just saying. Um,
Right? I think it's really funny that this is one of the ones in my on my top 10 list.
yeah, I don't think it made my top 10 list. I can't remember. Um,
This one's on your top 10 list. What are you talking about?
yeah, I don't think it is. That's what I said. I don't think I can't remember if it is or not. I don't remember. It's been a long time since we went back to the top 10 lists. But the ogre acts as it appears to act, wild and very combative. Uh, they wander through the mountain caves and all manners of untamed lands to search for the men that they deserve or think that they need to have. They wreak havoc and have superior strength to the men. Do you want to be overpowered by the orc? Or
From
the
the
ogre?
ogre?
The ogre, sorry, the ogre.
Mm, I mean, maybe give and take. We'll trade places.
So, as most of the monster girls that we have covered, she will do and stop at nothing to have a taste of the man. Because the man is what they deeply desire for some reason. She likes assaulting men and attempts to pull him down to the ground at a bout of aggressive sex. Some might say it's a sex battle. Jim Graves, what's a sex battle?
It's a sex duel.
What's a sex duel? What is that? Is it
It's
like sexual warfare, fornication?
it's trying to do whatever you can sexually to try and get the other person off first.
So yeah, that's pretty interesting.
This
Is
this really makes me think about, I can't remember what movie it is, but like there's two people like going at it and they keep like rolling over and flopping uh, swapping places,
uh-huh.
and it's like, oh, I'm gonna get you to basically like come first, and then like it'll be like the girl on top, and then they flip over and the guy's on top, he's like, no, I'm gonna make you come first. Makes me think of that, and it happened in some movie, but I can't remember what movie it is.
Yeah. So the thing with the ogre is she is trying to win the battle and get to that climactic point But she's trying to get to it. She's trying to make him get to that point and like submit.
Yeah.
She's trying. Sorry, I got it mixed up. She was trying to get the man to submit and get him to climax.
Right. Which I feel like that should be the winner though. So
True, you're right about that. And if he is relentless and gives her pleasure in return, her lust for the battlefield will ignite. Because they are warriors and they do like to fight.
right. Yeah.
And the basically intense it like increases the intensity of their course of mating, and clashes continue until either the man or the monster is is too exhausted to basically move. So they're
Right.
basically smashing like it's no tomorrow.
Right. See, and this one I feel like is just all over the place on like being hypocritical
Yeah,
because you're trying to win the fight, but the one that should win the fight is the one that gets to come first.
yeah,
And then at the end of this fight, where the guy is supposed to beat her and then run off, I mean, it says down like on the last sentence that he will never have another like as rough or anything as with her.
yeah.
And so I'm kind of like, well, if he won, why wouldn't he just kind of like take her as a slave and get to
It's
enjoy himself
true,
too?
and they do mention that, like vice versa. Like if he wins, he gets to take her as his captive.
He gets to run off.
Oh, he eats her off. Is that it?
Yeah,
Yeah, because because it says
because it
he must meet
what
her
it
at.
sounds on what it sounds like on the slave captive part
Mhm.
is after that second initial duel. If you don't run
Yeah,
off from the first,
yeah, because it does say when he meets her in sexual combat, the only way out is to ravish her to exhaustion. So she's unable to
and
move.
then that's your time to leave or to wait around to beat her again
That is true. So like you basically have to incapacitate her and cripple her
multiple times.
multiple times because I'm pretty sure
This is
she is a
this is
formidable
definitely
opponent.
this is definitely that one that's like a video game where it's like you have to make sure you win both rounds.
Like you have like the Shredder, and then you have the Super Shredder
Uh,
from Ninja Turtles.
yeah, no, just like in any video game where you have two rounds, and if you win them both, you win by KO and whatnot.
Yeah,
You know, stuff like that.
the
You
orc.
have to.
I keep saying the orc. The ogre is a pretty interesting when it comes to the whole thing with the monster girls. You know, she's pretty primal and is just very like rough around the edges. You know, she takes what she gets. Yeah,
Right. So I have a question for you.
yeah,
So this is like our first one that's actually had like a big change in skin color.
yeah,
Usually it's like a shade of pink or white or something like that.
yeah.
This one actually has something completely, totally different. Is that something attractive for you or not?
Yeah, I would go with that. I feel like she would be the dominant, and I would be the submissive in the relationship. The safe word is kumquat. I
Is
feel
there
like
a safe word?
I feel like she would do some 50 Shades of Grey kind of shit.
I don't feel like there is a safe word.
The safe word is, oh, please stop.
Right. This is what happened whenever
No,
Jen and Mike went to go discover it.
no,
Mike
no
got
more
caught by
sploosh
one.
new.
Mike got caught by one, and all Jin can hear outside of the cave is "Kumquat, Kumquat, Kumquat."
All I feel is like that Futurama episode where they meet the Amazons
Yeah.
and they're like death by snoo snoo. And what did they
Oh
say?
man.
Uh, the mind is willing, but the flesh is weak.
Yeah.
Like oh my god, like I don't know if I'll be able to keep up. I don't want to get death by snoo snoo.
Right.
That would just,
Yep. Can't believe you.
I don't know if I would survive this monster girl.
So, do you like your women to have different colored skin or not?
I mean, yeah, it's fine, perfectly fine.
You like your women to have horns?
Sure, yeah, the horns are okay as long as she doesn't like stick them up my bum hole.
Do you think horns on a creature classify their horniness level?
Oh, you mean like kind of like the predator? How like the different predators have longer dreadlocks, and it can like you can tell how long their dreadlocks are by their experience.
No, like the hornier she is, the more horns like they would have.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like I'll get you know stuck or like jabbed into me. You
It'd
know,
be it'd be like Darth Vader has no sexual prowess, and then Darth Maul is super sexual.
I don't know if I would want to have sex with Darth Maul. That just doesn't seem like a
If it
fun
was a
time.
female Darth Maul,
That, that, especially with his spider legs. I mean, come on.
Darth Maul gets spider legs.
Yeah, in the Clone Wars.
I don't remember that.
Spoilers. Sorry about that. Anyways, Jen Graves, what are your final thoughts on the Ogre? Seeing as how this is one of your
Uh,
favorites.
uh, I mean, she's just kind of cool, you know. I think more of mine are classified from how I like them more because they're more human-like. You know, obviously subtract the skin color and the horns, but for the most part, they're basically humanish. You know,
Yeah.
which I don't care. You know, the colored skin is actually rather cool.
Hmm.
It could be like somebody that's painted their body or whatever. The tattoo works. You know, the horns, same thing. I hope like we're not really going at it and her head's down because I might lose an eye.
True. Depending on how long the horns are.
Of course, you know, if she's kneeling down or something, she might lose an eye. So
True.
we all have horns.
Yes, we do. And I feel like that's a good place to end this. Guys, thank you for watching Monster Girls Survivor's Guide with Mike and Jen. We hope you had a fun time. I will leave a link in the description down below to go check out Jen Graves' channel and a link where, if you're interested, go pick up the Monster Girl Encyclopedia book. Go check it out.
Oh
It's
yeah, and we got to tell them about the one thing too,
oh, what one thing?
about the competition we're gonna have.
Oh, we'll explain the competition.
So Mike and I, because we've covered maybe about 20 Monster Girls, are gonna go in with the last of them and pick 3 Monster Girls each, totally separate. And whenever we do random ones or whatever like that, has to be random. Whoever gets to that random one first, or picks the one that goes with the other person's stuff or whatever, it actually doesn't matter who opens it to that page. But whoever lands on one of our particular Monster Girls is going to give a gift to the other person in some shape or form.
I'm gonna send you some dick pics.
That's not a good thing. Can it be a Dick Gundam?
Maybe we'll see.
Maybe it'll be like a Transformer.
Anyways, guys,
God damn it!
thank you for
All right,
watching.
so
Remember
wait. I got one more thing.
what?
Are there any like vibrator or dildo transformers?
I don't know.
You know how weird that would be? Poof!
I don't think so.
Here it is, arms and legs.
I mean, you go like.
No, I mean like the head might pop up and there's his face, and then it might come out and there's some arms and stuff.
Optimus, what are you doing with Soundwave?
Right? What would the Fleshling? There you go. That's his name. What are you doing with Fleshling? Oh, nothing.
Anyways, guys, comment down below. Do you feel like there are any transforming or transformer dildos out there? Let us know in the comments. If you find them, let us know. We want to see them. As always, thank you for watching. Remember, same Monster Girl time, same Monster Girl channel. Catch you guys later.
Bye.